Welcome children. Today we will do class 2 social studies places of study. In the last class we have completed this chapter places of study, and today we will do question answer of this chapter, that is places of study. Okay, but before starting the questions, let's have a recap of the chapter so that it will be easier for you all to answer the questions properly. Okay, so let's have a recap of the chapter.
Children going to school by different means of transportation. That means the children living far from the school use rickshaws, buses, cars, tongas, bicycle, some use auto rickshaw, some use carpool, some use buses, okay, to go to school. But children who live nearby, they walk to school, they goes to school by walking. Okay, so children going to school, they use by different means of transportation, they go to school. Okay, or by walking they go to school. Clear? Now village school and school in city. First of all, school, it is an important part of every neighborhood. There is a school in every neighborhood. Many children in the neighborhood go to the schools. Children, without school you don't have much fun, right? It is very important we always remember our school days throughout our life, and when you come to the school, what you can do, you can play with your friends along with your studies. That means along with the education you get in the school. So it plays an important role in our life. We should always go to the school regularly. Okay, this, if we go to the school regularly, we learn regularity in our life. We can learn the use of timetable in our life. Timetable doesn't mean the timetable or routine you get in the school for your classes. That means timetable means your daily routine. Whenever you go to school, children, you generally make a timetable at what time you have to do what things. That means you have to get up early in the morning to go to your school on time, to reach your school on time. Correct? So, in this way, you have to take your breakfast in time. Okay, then you have to go to school. After coming back to school, you will take some rest, and after that, you will do your homework, and after that you can have some recreation. That means you can play something, and after that in time, on time, you will have to take your dinner, and you have to go to the bed early so that you can again wake up in the morning the next day. So this is your timetable. I am talking about this timetable. That means you have to follow your timetable whenever you are going to school on your working days. So this timetable you learn when you are going to school. So while going to school every day, we learn to use our timetable properly. We learn regularity. Okay, so, and village school, in city school, it is very big. We have classes up from 1 to 12. Okay, till class 12 we have in our schools which are in cities. Okay, and these are called secondary, senior secondary schools. The schools which have classes till class 10, are called secondary schools, and the schools which have classes up to class 12 are called senior secondary schools. And in village schools are very small. In the village, for the village children, they are up to class 5 or 8. These schools are called primary or middle schools. In city also you will get this type of school, that is small school. They are called primary or middle schools, but a very few nowadays. Before it, there were many schools, that means many primary schools, but nowadays a few are left. Those have classes up to 5 or 8. Okay, but in villages you will get classes up to 5 or 8. That means you will get only primary or middle schools. Okay, they have open classes in village. You can see here, I discussed it this in the last class also. They have open classes with no benches and no desks, no blackboards. Some teachers use blackboards. There are only one teacher who teach all the children all the subjects. Okay, there are not many teachers are available in villages. Okay, so these are the village and the city school. Next, come to teaching process. In schools, who teaches you? The teacher. The teacher looks after you. The teacher teach you good manners, good values. Okay, they teach you discipline, how to maintain discipline in the class. Without discipline, class cannot be accomplished. Learning cannot be accomplished. That is, without discipline, the education is incomplete. Learning is incomplete, because if one student only disturbs the class, the whole class will suffer, and they will not be able to learn the chapter or the topic properly, because they are being disturbed by the single student. So children, we should maintain discipline, we should maintain silence in the class whenever the teaching is in the process. Okay, when the teaching is in the process, the teachers teach the children with love and care. We go to school every day in the morning, so school is a second home for the children, because the children spend most of their time in the school. Okay, the whole day you spend your time in your school. Okay, so it is your second home. So here only you learn all the good manners and values, discipline. Okay, you learn your education, you take your education here in your school, which help you to become something in your future life. Okay, you remember your school days forever. During this time only we learn the basic principles of behavior. We develop our personality gradually during the life of a school. Okay, the teachers teach us good habits, good manners, and children, you should always respect your teacher and never forget to wish them. In the park also, while your teacher is teaching, you learn everything, but apart from academics you have to learn games and all other activities, which we call other activities, that we learn too in the school. Okay, whenever there is a class of games, PT, music classes, these are allotted in your timetable. So these are your other activities classes, which you learn in your school only. So school is a place where you learn everything, academics as well as activities. So it plays an important part in your life. Now children, there are 3 sets of questions as usual. Answer the following questions. First set, here you have to describe the answer, full answer. Okay. Second set will be answer in brief, that means to the point you will write 2 sentence, 1 sentence or 2 sentence. And third part will be short answers, that means 1 word answers. Okay, so let's start the first set, that is answer the following questions. Question number 1, what is school? Okay, you have to write these in your exercise book. Okay, so write down the question first. Question number 1, what is school? Now I am giving you the answer, write down please. A school is a place where people go to learn about topics such as reading, writing, mathematics, etc. In a school, teachers help students to learn. Children, I repeat, a school is a place where people go to learn about topics such as reading, writing, mathematics, etc. Here mathematics, you know children, number work. Full stop. In a school, teachers help students to learn. Full stop. Complete. Question number 2. What is special about your school? What is special about your school? Now here children, this is your individual answer. Individual answer means what? Individual answer means you can write it by yourself. Whatever you feel like, that means whatever you feel that what is special about your school, you can write that. But here I am giving you answer, you will get a hint of it. Okay, so if you want to change it, you can write it by yourself, but correctly please. So let me give you my answer. Write down, my school is special because there is a unique system that allows us as students to make our way to a better future. Understood? I repeat, my school is special because there is a unique system that allows us as students to make our way to a better future. Children, unique spelling UNIQUE. Okay. Question number 3. Why school is considered a second home for the children? This is very easy children. Just now I have discussed with you. Write down the answers please. School is considered a second home for the children because children go to school every day and spend most of their time in school. Full stop. They feel very much comfortable in school. Got it? School is considered a second home for the children because children go to school every day and spend most of their time in school. Okay, they spend their most of their time, so and spend most of their time in school. Full stop. They feel very much comfortable in school. Question number 4. What is the importance of school? Question number 4 is, what is the importance of school? Okay, I am giving you the answer. Write down. School is one of the most important things in our lives. Full stop. It gives a lot of moral values and good education. Full stop. Here we learn how to cooperate with each other. It plays a very important role in our life. I repeat, school is one of the most important things in our lives. It gives a lot of moral values and good education. Here we learn how to cooperate with each other. It plays a very important role in our life. Question number 5. What do children learn at school? What do children learn at school? Answer is, the first and foremost thing which children learns at school is the discipline. Yes, I told you the answer also that time. What we learn in the school? Discipline. So write down is the discipline. Without discipline, learning cannot be done completely and properly. They also learn behavior. They learn to work and play. Got it, children? The first and foremost thing which children learns at school is the discipline. Without discipline, learning cannot be done completely and properly. They also learn behavior. They learn to work and play. So, next move to another set of questions, that is answer in brief. Here you have to write only in 1 or 2 sentences. Question number 1. What are primary or middle school? Okay, written. So note down the answer, please. Answer is the small schools up to class 5 or 8 in the villages are called primary or middle schools. The small schools up to class 5 or 8 in the villages are called primary or middle schools. Here children, don't write class 5 or 8 in words. 5 or 8 will be in numbers. Okay? Figures, that means. Question number 2. How do children go to school? It's very simple. How do children go to school generally? Yes. Answer is, children go to school by rickshaw, auto, car, bicycle, bus, by walking, etc. Okay. Okay, next move to the question number 3, that is, what is a full form of school? This answer no one can say, right? But I will give you the answer. That means full form of school means you have to write the full form like SCHOOL. S for sincerity. Write the spelling SINCERITY. C stands for capacity. CAPACITY. H stands for honesty. Spelling is HONESTY. O stands for orderliness. Spelling is ORDERLINESS. Next, O stands for obedience. OBEDIENCE. Now last, L stands for learning. LEARNING. So our children understood. That's why we say school is very important. See, sincerity, capacity, honesty, orderliness, obedience, learning. Okay. Question number 4. What are secondary school? What are secondary schools? Answer is the big schools up to class 10 and class 12 are the big schools up to class 10 and class 12 in towns and cities are called secondary schools. I repeat, children, the big schools up to class 10 and class 12 in towns and cities are called secondary schools. Question number 5. How do teachers teach children at school? Write down the answer. Teachers teaches the children with love and care. Next question is, what are the things you see in your classroom? Write down duster, blackboard, fan, window, door, desk, bench, table, chalk, chair, etc. There are many things which you see in your classroom, right? So these are the examples which I have given you: duster, blackboard, fan, light, window, door, desk and bench, table, chalk, chair, etc. Next question is, what do the teachers teach children? First we did how do teachers teach children. Now I am asking, what do the teachers teach children? Okay, don't get confused between these two questions. Write down the answer. The teachers teach children good habits and good manners. Okay, completed. Now next question, what you can see in the park of your school? That means in your school's park, what are the things you see? Okay, write the answer. There are swings, slides and many other things to play in the park of our school. There are swings, slides and many other things to play in the park of our school. Next question is, describe the classroom of a village. Describe the classroom of a village. Write down the answers. In a village school, classrooms are not very big. There are no benches and desks in the classroom. Some classrooms are in open space. Written, children? Now move to third set of questions, that is short answers, one word answers. Question number 1. Here I am not going to give you answers as usual. You have to write it by yourself. Question number 1. Which games do children play at school? Question number 2. Who looks after the school? You just have to write the name. Who looks after the school? You have to write that person. Question number 3. Who is the head of the school? 4. Where do children go to study? Written children, I hope all of you know the answers. Very easy questions, right? Question number 5. Write the name of your school. Next, question number 6. Who conducts the second assembly? Who conducts the school assembly? Okay, you have to write who conducts our school assembly. Question number 7. Where does all the functions of the school generally held? The functions of the school means some celebrations, functions, annual function is there, Teachers' Day celebration, Children's Day celebration, Women's Day celebration, any type of celebration, functions, these all are held in our school. Okay, you have to write that place. Where? Question number 8. Where do teachers go to take refreshment at school? Question number 9. How do you go to school every day? Now children, here also question number 9, the answer of this question also, it will be individual answer, because every children go to school by different means of transportation, right? So how do you go to school? You have to write that. Okay. Question number 10. How many fans and lights are there in your classrooms? Now don't tell me, ma'am, when I will come back to school I will count and write. No. You should know that. How many fans and lights are there in your classroom? Let's see who remembers. Okay. Now fill in the blanks from the list. Here I am not giving you the list, but children, you have to write the answers of your own. Question number 1. A dash is an important part of every neighborhood. Okay. And if you want the list, it's in your book, page number 32. Okay. You can take help from there. Second, that is 2. Children who live nearby dash to school. 3. There are dash schools in the villages for village children. There are dash schools in the villages for village children. 4. Our school is a dash home for us. Number 5. Teacher teach us good habits and good dash. Okay. Next is match the following. You have to just match it. Under column A, secondary schools, primary or middle school, senior secondary school, the principal. Now you have to match these with column B. Under column B, it's written are up to class 10, tells us many things in the school assembly, are up to class 12, are up to class 5 or 8. So children, this you have to do by yourself. Now in your book, social studies book, page number 32, there is things to do. If you have not done this, you have to just join the dots to complete the picture and then color it. If you have not done, please do it. Okay children, thank you.